How you doing? Trader Joe's. My usual phone is a Blackberry Bold, but it crapped out on me. So I'm using this old Blackberry Curve, and I gotta wait until October or so before I can get a new phone. So I just figured I would just temporarily use this one until I'm able to get another one. It has basically everything, all the functions I need, you know, and it works. So the other one was it developed some kind of a problem in the middle of the day. Just like all of a sudden I couldn't do anything with the keys or the menus, whatever, you know. So, and it was outside of warranty. So I figured the few things I wanted to talk about in this video was quality of things that are made and the value of things that are made. You know, when I think about this, you know, this is a Chris Reeve large regular Sebenza. It's very highly quality, very high quality material, right? It's titanium. The blade is S30V, and you know, it's put together with very tight tolerances. Materials and machining is all really nice. You can't really ask for anything more. But recently I had heard about this other knife called the Sanran 710, and it's made in China, entirely made in China, and supposedly it's a knockoff of this. It doesn't have the type of scalloping that this has, but it does have a similar type of a drop to the top of the blade. You know, on the it has a very similar profile to the blade. So that's the main reason why I got it. I ordered it. It cost like $7, right? And with shipping from China, it's 12 something, like $12, say, right? $13, say. You know, when this is like close to $400, you know, people would say, why would you buy this when you can buy the other one for $7 or $12, whatever? Well, to me, you know, I have a thing for buying like stuff that's USA made. You know, I mean, I prefer to buy, whenever I have an opportunity to buy something that's made in USA, I'll buy it. You know, things that are USA made, I generally have a lot more willingness to spend the money on it, because I figure it's another American that produced something, and you know, I'd rather keep the money in the economy that needs the money, and also that has earned it fairly. You know, I mean, but if this is like $400, the other one is $7. You know, I mean, if you only have $50 on you, you know, and you needed a knife, you know, you're not going to be able to afford this. So I guess your only option is to buy something that's cheap. But all the reviews I've seen of this Sanran 710 rave about its quality. You know, so I'll see when it comes. You know, and I did, you know, I did on this occasion, I did choose to give a little bit of money to China for that case, in this case, but I'd rather not. Let me just focus. Look at it. And so that's the main reason I'm making this video, is to talk about the value of what something is worth. Now, is this worth $400? Yes, if you're willing to pay for $400 for something, it's worth $400 to whoever's going to buy it for $400, right? I mean, if this, you know, my other phone broke down, right, which was much more money than this, right, and you know, it's, you know, I'm sure if I had to pay full price for the phone, the other phone,
I'm sure that would have been close to $300 or $400 as well. This, I happen to, I work with a guy that has a friend that is like an IT guy for his company, and they get tons and tons of these things that are just, outdated, and so they toss them out. So this guy happened to save a couple of them that didn't have that bad of a cosmetic issue. Aside from that, it must be from someone having on the table and doing that with it and stuff, whatever. But there's nothing functionally wrong with it. It's got some cosmetic issues on it, like up in here and stuff like that. But for me, it works as a phone. It does my emails and stuff like that, and text and stuff like that. So it's all I really need. I could wait a few months until I get another phone, And but going back to this or a Sanran Mu 710, what am I going to get? Obviously, I already have this, so I don't need the Sanran Mu. But I'd like to get it just so I could put them side by side and just take a look at them. I imagine when the other one comes, it's going to be more similar in size to one that's the small Sebenza. This is a large Sebenza, so I imagine if I put it side by side, it's going to be a bit smaller. Hold on a second. Give me it. See, he wants you to pull it. He wants you to throw it, but he don't want to let go of it. Ready? All right, come on, B. Woo-hoo. All right, so I know there's not that much interesting stuff going on in this video other than talking about that. But once I get it, I'm going to put it side by side. I'll make a video and discuss the finer points of one or the other. I think in the end of the day, we all should look at each of our respective countries' economies and decide where it's worthwhile spending our money. China's economy seems to be doing very well, and yet they produce very inexpensive items, right? And the USA's economy is not doing well, and we produce very expensive items. So, what do you do? Well, I would rather try to keep the money here. Not that I have anything against Chinese people. I'm sure there are plenty of nice people. Most of the Chinese people I know that live and work in America are hardworking people, and they're decent, and they do what they got to do. But I think in the country in China, I think it's a different type of a labor market. I think that they're basically, either the companies are subsidized by their government or something like that, or whatever the case is, they're able to produce things very inexpensively. And if you look at some of the newer Spydercos that are coming out that are made in China, they're actually, very nicely made. And I'm sure when the Sanran Mu comes, it's going to be like, there's no way we could make this in America for that price. But if we keep throwing our money over there, we're going to just further throw ourselves further into a hole, and also give them, financial motivation to continue doing what they do. So, that being said, try to buy from your own country, right? If you can, or at least a Western civilization type country. All right? Trader Joe's, have a good day.